Man, was that needed or what? Sure, you're not playing any juggernaut teams in the Pittsburgh Pirates, especially without a couple of their main guys. But it doesn't matter. Blue Jays win it 4-0 over the Pittsburgh Pirates and end this miserable losing streak and get their record back to 19-14 on the year, back to 5 games above the 500 mark. Chris Bassitt, outstanding. Key contributions offensively from more or less the top of the lineup. Vladdy gets an RBI single, scoring Bo Bichette, who ripped the double at one hop the wall. Vladdy knocks him in the next batter in between, third and short for a base hit. And Bo slides in safely head first. And the Jays got a 1-0 lead after 1 inning of play. Really nice start. Then they start running around like crazy. And I didn't really understand Pittsburgh doing this early on. Sure, they lead the league in stolen bases. I get that. And he steals second. Does Bay. But then he tries to steal third. There's nobody out. And he gets thrown out at the plate. I don't understand that. I really don't understand him getting thrown out at third there. What's the unwritten rule in baseball? You never want the first out to be at third base. And it was in that bottom of the first. And I think it was then a full count pitch, the next pitch, and he pops up in the infield. And just like that, you got 2 out. Where they had a guy at second base and nobody out. I don't know. I felt like they were way too aggressive in this one. But hey, I don't care. I'm a Blue Jay fan, so whatever. Top of the 4th inning comes up. Whit Merrifield drops the ball into left field. However, right out of the box, he's thinking 2. And he slides in safely at second with a 2-out double. Then Dalton Varsho against a really tough lefty in Rich Hill. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. Well, he doesn't even throw 90. He throws 70-somethings, curveballs. You know what? That's tough, man. When you're so geared up for 95 plus almost every outing, every game, to dial it back like that is tough. Then with Rich Hill doing all the herky-jerky, funky stuff with his delivery, whether he's pausing up in the air, whether he's throwing from the different arm slots, or he's changing speeds on his breaking balls, it throws everybody off. Vladdy was having an awful time there. I'm glad he got that RBI single in the first, but every other at bat, man, he was struggling. But Dalton Varsho, a lefty on lefty, a really tough matchup. He dumps one into right field for a base hit. In comes Whit Merrifield. Varsho turns and heads for second. He's safe. And back-to-back doubles with 2 out for the Blue Jays, and they double up their lead. It is a 2-0 advantage. We go to the top of the 5th inning, and after Santiago Espinal gets on with a walk, George Springer comes up, and he gets a hanging breaking ball from Rich Hill and does not miss it. He crushes it to center field, and it is way gone. 423 feet for George Springer. A 2-run shot, and the Jays are up 4-0 now. I think that home run right there for Jays fans did a lot of things. One, it gave you a little bit of a sigh of relief because 2 runs, that can change any time. But that double up of, you double up the lead again. It's now 4-0, and the way Chris Bassitt was pitching, the confidence was there, and you felt it, right? He gets, and George Springer, who has been struggling mightily with the power, hitting the ball right at guys a lot this year, gets the home run, a big shot for him, and a sigh of relief for everybody on that bench. There's no doubt about it. And the clean rest of the game, Bassitt was great, Swanson and Romano were great, and you won the ball game. Clean, solid outing. Really nice job. Offensively, the only guy who had a multi-hit game was, take a guess, 2-hit Whit. Getting it done. 2 for 4 with a run score for Whit Merrifield. Stole 3 bases, I believe, in the game as well. And had an outfield assist. I don't know why Carlos Santana's trying to take third in the play, but hey, it is what it is. You get thrown out. That's all she wrote. Beautiful stuff. And all great stuff from Whit Merrifield today. 8 hits total for the Blue Jays. 10 strikeouts. They walked 4 times in the game. Honestly, I was a little worried about Rich Hill. We've all seen in years past the soft-throwing lefty against Blue Jays hitters is quite hairy. Now, people are going to start going crazy. Why was Swanson and why was Romano out there? There was no safe situation involved. You got to realize one thing. They haven't pitched a lot recently because the Jays have been losing games. And you needed this win bad. So God forbid they throw out, I love Pearson dearly, but God forbid you throw out Pearson, he goes there and screws it up, and then you got to scramble and bring one of these guys in, and you end up losing. It's crazy. You needed to find a way to just get a win. If they built it up to 5 or 6-0, which they had opportunities to do, if they did that, you probably would have seen a Pearson. You probably would have seen a Jay Jackson in his first outing as a Blue Jay, regular season-wise. You probably would have seen Trevor Richards, stuff like that, right? But it was only 4-0, so you needed to get this win. Now, let's start with Chris Bassitt. I thought he was remarkable. The early part of the game, right, first couple batters, the location was a little off. He was struggling with command a tad bit, and I don't like an umpire basically screwing a pitcher over. There was a play early in this game, right in the first inning. Chris Bassitt is in his motion, and he's probably right about to separate, right, while he's on the mound. And the umpire calls time, and Chris Bassitt's got to shut it down quick. That can do two things. One, it could injure a pitcher because they got to stop on a dime. Two, it could hurt a player. If they're not ready to hit, and the pitcher fires one in there because it's a late call, they don't want to stop their motion, someone else could get hurt. I hated that call from the umpire. I really, really did. But nonetheless, it was one. And after that play, right, Bassitt did lose command a little bit. But as I mentioned off the top, Bay getting thrown out at third. You get the full count pop up, and he settles right in after that. He was outstanding. 7 innings, allowed 4 hits. Did walk 4 guys, but struck out 5 and was outstanding. The Jays got exactly what they need. What did we talk about yesterday? What did we talk about yesterday after the loss against the Red Sox? The talking point is going to be starting pitching. What are they going to give you? Because they were awful in that 5-game stretch ever since Bassitt's last outing against the Mariners. So what are you going to get to start this series? Well, you got 7 shutout from Chris Bassitt, and Swanson went a clean inning of work, had a strikeout. Jordan Romano, a clean inning, had a strikeout. You got exactly what you needed. Springer went deep. That gave everyone a sigh of relief. You got a very, very, very good start from your starting pitcher. Another sigh of relief. Your 2 best relievers, Swanson and Romano, both threw clean innings, didn't allow a base runner, and each got a strikeout. Big sigh of relief. Everybody had it today. The question is, can you build on it? Right? To end this series, the Blue Jays have Jose Berrios and Yusei Kikuchi going out there. Those 2 guys in their last outings weren't great. Yes, I understand Fenway Park, but they weren't great. Right, Kikuchi allowed a couple bombs. Berrios, I can't remember his line exactly, but it wasn't very good either against Boston. So it's Jose Berrios versus Oviedo. I can't remember what his first name is. Let me try and pull that up here real quick. Jose Berrios. Johan Oviedo. He pitches for the Pittsburgh Pirates tomorrow. He has an ERA 4.75 over 32 innings of work. 32 innings, 30 strikeouts, 11 walks, 2-2 record. So take it for what it is, Chase fans. But for Jose Berrios, the question is, can he bounce back? And that is something we did not see a lot last year. Jose Berrios had a stretch of, 3 or 4 starts where he was flat out outstanding for this team before the last outing against the Red Sox. The question is, can he bounce back after that tough loss? Now, you're not playing a very good team in the Pittsburgh Pirates. I don't care what their record suggested, 20-13. I saw what I saw today. They've lost 5 in a row. You need a good start from Jose tomorrow. You go out there and you give us, I'm gonna throw a number out there. 6 innings of 2-run ball. Give us a quality start like that. More often than not, if you go 6 innings, 2-run ball, your team is in a good chance to win that ball game. And that's what we need from Jose tomorrow. Can we get it? We shall see. All right. So, you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. And that's a 6:35 first pitch, by the way. Game 2 of the 3-game set. That's going to do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed this W today, because it was more or less a kickback, relax, and enjoy some good pitching, hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this one. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's game? For the Toronto Blue Jays, the Twitter and Instagram links, and Discord and TikTok links. All that stuff is down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys, Leafs edition, Sunday evening, or Sunday night, I guess I'll talk to you. Game 3. Leafs need to win. You lose, you're pretty much done. You win, it's 2-1. You're kind of sniffing around a bit. But you need to win that game on Sunday. 6:30 puck drop in Sunrise, Florida. As for the Blue Jays, Game 2 of this 3-game set against the Pittsburgh Pirates goes tomorrow evening, 6:35 first pitch there. I have no idea when that video is going to be uploaded to you guys. It might be the next day. I'm not quite sure. Jose Berrios Johan Oviedo is a pitching matchup there in Game 2. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the W today. We'll talk to you guys then.